YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, we've got a ton of stuff to go over in this news video, and also sit back and relax because this one might be a long one. We need to cover a number of things, including the roadmap and some quality of life changes, as well as we need to go over the new roadmap. And Dylan over on Twitter, Dylan from Bungie, did clarify a number of things that were not addressed today in the live stream. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Let's get into it. Season of the Dawn is going to kick off on the 10th of December. So we're going to have a new PvE game mode called the Sundial. Now it's match made, but there will be harder versions where we have to team up with a fire team. So the new PvE mode is called the Sundial, and Bungie showed off a little bit of it today on their live stream. The first boss will be the Hollow Voice, not going to try to pronounce his name. Then on the 17th, we're going to have these Nessus and EDZ obelisks. Am I saying that right? Probably not. And I think those are going to rotate. Who knows? We're going to have another boss here. We're going to have the Sky Piercer, and it says Save a Legend. So obviously that involves us bringing back Saint 14. So I get a feeling Saint 14, the character's not going to be around right away, probably on the 17th. Then the 17th through the 14th, we have the Dawning. And look, they're purposely showing sparrows. What does that mean? Well, I'm thinking sparrow racing might be coming back. A lot of people have been asking for it. Let me know in the comments section. Do you want sparrow racing to come back? I'd be happy with it coming back. It's fun. On the 24th, we've got Iron Banner and also a new boss, the Sun Eater. Then on the 7th, we've got the Legend version of the Sundial and an exotic quest called Devil's Ruin. And this looks like a sidearm. Now on the 28th of January, we have another exotic quest, Bastion. And there's some confusion on this one. I don't think this is a fusion rifle. In chat today, you guys are all saying, a bunch of other content creators were speculating, this is a fusion. I don't know. To me, that looks like an auto rifle. If you look at the main game page, that looks like either an auto rifle or a scout rifle, especially when you look at the barrel. I don't know. I could be wrong. Sound off in the comments section. Is it a fusion rifle? I don't think so. Then, on the 4th, we have this thing here, the Empyrean Foundation. No idea what that's going to be. And also a new boss, Oblivion's Turun. Man, I can't pronounce anything today. Who cares? That's the new boss for that week. Then we have Crimson Days returning on the 11th for good old Valentine's Day. All right, now let's move into another topic. Now, barrier rounds are going on new weapon archetypes, and I called it. I knew it was going to be pulse rifles. Well, it's pulse rifles, bows, and also scout rifles. Unstoppable rounds are going on the same archetypes, pulse rifles, bows, and scouts. Now, auto rifles will have overload rounds, so the only thing you'll have for overload rounds are going to be the Divinity and also auto rifles. Now, a few other things to clarify before we get into some weapons I think that you should be looking for. Let me put up some tweets from Dylan from Bungie. So, Rusted Lands, the Destiny 1 PvP map, is returning. Elimination becomes a core mode on the Director. Match settings determined by player feedback in Crucible Labs. Sandbox update including new armor mods, legendary and exotic gear, and subclass tuning to mix things up in combat. This is also will also have a few maps returning to rotation that went on hiatus during the last season, and 4 maps being removed to undergo some quality of life improvements this season. Patch notes coming next Tuesday, and a small preview in the next TWAB this week at Bungie, which I will be covering tomorrow. Someone else tweeted, and I tweeted it. Someone else tweeted at Bungie, is there going to be a power level upgrade? Everyone wants to know after the very vague reveal, which told us nothing. They responded with, it will be revealed when it launches next week. What do you think? I really hope we are getting a power bump. I think we will. I don't know. My gut feeling says it'll be a buzzkill and a missed opportunity if we do not. Because then what's the point in grinding all this stuff? Just for gear? Just for new stats? Just for fun? No, we need something to chase, and I think a power number, I think they should bump it up by 50. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. So let's talk about pulse rifles that will take anti-barrier rounds that I think you might want to grind for or hopefully take a look at, and I'll show you some of my favorites. Before that, though, I did make a video this morning saying that SKYBURNER'S Oath, well, one, it's amazing for the Gaul Nightmare because it just annihilates Cabal. It's really fun. People forget the fun factor. We play the game for fun. Not everything has to be the ultimate DPS thing, but it's really fun. But also, it will rip through shields. So technically, since the next DLC is going to have a lot of Cabal, you've got anti-barrier rounds kind of built into this thing. So you could run this thing as like your exotic, and then maybe run a scout rifle or pulse rifle in your primary slot that maybe has overload, no, I'm sorry, not overload rounds, unstoppable rounds or something. So run a pulse with unstoppable and then run skyburners, so you have the best of both worlds. But let's go back to pulse rifles here. So these are some of the pulse rifles I would say to try to get. So Chattering Bone, this comes from the Last Wish. You don't actually have to do the Last Wish. You can just go in and do that code or whatever and go to the checkpoint for the second encounter, go back and get the chest. That's actually how I got this roll here. It's got high caliber rounds, it's got rangefinder and rampage. This is what I use in PvP. I love this thing in PvP. The reload's not bad on this thing either, and I will be using it in PvE, especially with this coming season, because I can throw anti-barrier or unstoppable rounds on it. Moving along here for the kinetics, let's talk about pulses. All right, bygones. This comes from Gambit. You want to try to get a good version of these, and I think a lot of people do love this because I got killed by it a lot in the Crucible. I got mine with Outlaw and Kill Clip. I could use a better roll in it. This one is a reload speed one, but bygones comes from Gambit. You might want to try to get one of those and hold on to it. The Go Figure, it's another aggressive frame pulse rifle. I've got an Outlaw Rampage one. I kind of think that's like the best roll you can get in it. Try to get like high caliber rounds or maybe ricochet rounds. I do have a range masterwork on this thing, so I'm going to hold on to it. I love this thing here. I got this one, the Sacred Provenance. This comes from the raid. Outlaw Kill Clip I think is the best roll. I do have a Kill Clip full auto one, but I really want that fast reload because the reload is slow in this thing. I got ricochet rounds and I have a reload speed masterwork, but I could get a better roll in this thing in terms of these sections here. Okay, moving on to the energy weapons, you have a lot of selections. The best one I'm going to say right now, before the season ends, guys, which is next week, grind for this thing right here and this exact roll. The Vex Offensive Adhorative. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but who cares? Feeding Frenzy, Multi-Kill Clip. That's the God roll right there. And you obviously can get some better perks here, or at least I can. I got Ricochet rounds, I got range, I got Small Bore, which takes a little bit of a hit on range, but gives me more stability. But this thing's pretty stable as is. But you want to try to get this, get it with Multi-Kill Clip, get it with Feeding Frenzy, and you will be a happy camper. Moving along here, the Dungeon Pulse Rifle. I've yet to get a good roll. This, again, it's another high-impact frame. Bungie just loves our high-impact frame weapons. And I'm hoping next season, some of the new Pulse Rifles are not high-impact. They're fast-firing. I'd be very happy. So, try to get a good roll on one of these here. Check out light.gg.com. I'm sorry, no, just light.gg to see what will roll on this thing. I don't have it handy right now, and I don't want to make this a 20-minute video. Also, from Iron Banner, if you have one of these Claws of the Wolf, well, break it out. This has been sitting in my vault. It's 947 power. Not used it in a long time. It's got the Crucible Vermilion shader on it. That's my favorite. But yeah, I'm going to be trying that one out for sure because it's fast firing. I love any of the rapid frame stuff. Outlaw Kill Clip, Light Mag. Oh, that goes up to 42 rounds. All right, I think well, for a little bit of range, I'll keep it like that. What else? Okay, the Corrupted Nightfall Strike. If that comes up again, you can get this thing, Horror's Least. I've never gotten a good roll in it. This is the best I can get. High Impact Reserves with Headseeker. This is, again, is another rapid fire frame. And I got a Stability Masterwork. So try to grind the Corrupted if that ever comes up. Also, this is an old one here. And nope, that doesn't take mods, so I'm not even going to talk about it. That's the Urim's Claw. I don't even know why I put it on this character. This thing, the Swift Ride, I got this. This dropped for me from just killing one of those Black Armory big minnows over on Nessus. Or yeah, that's where he drops for me. But these can drop from any of those. I didn't even know what they're called. It's been so long because I don't go near the Black Armory stuff anymore. It's a random drop. You can't forge this thing. However, this does lead me into the Black Armory. Try to grind yourself a Blast Furnace, okay? Blast Furnace is a kinetic, high-impact frame scout rifle that can roll with some really good perks in it and will do some serious damage. I get killed with it all the time in the Crucible. People love it. You probably already have one. I might grind for one myself, although I think it might be comparable to the Sacred Provenance here. So, Blast Furnace, try to get one. All right, that's it for Pulse Rifles. Let's talk about Scout Rifles. I'm going to skip over bows because I don't like bows. I don't use bows. The only one I use is the raid bow, and I am not knowledgeable when it comes to bows. But you chime in the comment section. What are your favorite bows, and what are some of the rolls on them? Let's get into scout rifles. Moving on to scout rifles, let's kick it off with the energy ones, and I think this is going to be Season of the Oxygen SR3, the pinnacle weapon from the Vanguard a while back. I think this thing's going to be amazing when you throw on unstoppable rounds or anti-barrier rounds and so forth. So try to grind this out if you have not. It's a precision frame. You've got accurized rounds. You have Dragonfly, and then you have whatever. I butcher that name. Dragonfly deals more damage based on the number of precision hits dealt beforehand. And it's got great range, it's got great impact, and a very, very good weapon. So if you've not finished the quest, try to finish the quest on this weapon. We'll continue with energy weapons here. What else we got? The Vouchsafe. This comes from the Dreaming City. This might be a good option. You could throw mods in it. This is the curated version. I've got Zen Moment, Dragonfly, Flared Magwell, Fluted Barrel, and it's a lightweight frame. It kind of reminds me of my beloved Mananan, but Mananan will not take mods in it, or the new seasonal mods, sadly. The Distant Relation. I've never gotten a really good roll in this thing. This comes from Gambit. I have an explosive payload outlaw one, which kind of defeats the purpose because it's hard to get outlaw to proc sometimes when using explosive payload. But Distant Relation, it's a precision frame scout rifle that's solar damage, and putting unstoppable or anti-barrier, it's going to be a fun time. That's a good one here. I got this one again. This is another one of those weapons where it dropped from one of those black armory bosses that roam around on the European Dead Zone, or Nesses. This one's got triple tap, and it's got Rampage on it. Not a bad roll. I mean, I like triple tap on scouts, and I like Rampage, of course, on anything. And it's a precision frame. So, I mean, if you see one of those bosses out and about on Nessus or the EDZ, kill them and see if they will drop you something. Anything else? Okay, the Cut and Run. This is one of those high impact frames. You can get a better roll than I have. I don't have anything good. I just have a full auto Rampage one. But if I can get a better roll, I will be inspecting those because I normally dismantle about 20 of those a day. All right. Moving on to kinetics. Okay. For Season of the Undying, try to get a good roll on this thing here. Right? The Imperative. You only have a few more days to grind for this thing. This is my favorite roll. I like it because it has Outlaw. I like that fast reload. I like Rampage on it. I threw Rampage spec on it for now to make it last longer. But this one has Drop Mag. Now, some people hate Drop Mag, some people love it. I love it because I'm a panic reloader. I like really fast reloads, and when you throw that on, coupled with Outlaw, it's like immediately, it feels like a lightweight scout rifle, like super fast, like it's ridiculous. I probably could do something else with it. Yeah, see, if I drop it to tactical mag, the reload goes down dramatically here. But if I bump it up, yeah, look at how fast it is. So you have just a few more days to grind for this. So there's a number of other different rolls. I got another one with, I think, Subsistence and also Rampage, but I don't know. That's my favorite roll. Nameless Midnight. This comes from the Vanguard, and there's a gazillion different rolls on this thing. This one I have is Explosive Payload. I just tend to like Explosive Payload on anything. Scout Rifles, I feel like it improves the range on these things, or the range fall off. I've got Zen Moment on it. I've got Tactical Mag. I can go with steady rounds, but I'm going to be cashing in some tokens to see if I can get a better Nameless Midnight. I've got a couple more in my vaults, but nothing worth showing. I've got one with Triple Tap and Rampage. I might use that one. We've got the Night Watch. This one I got from, I believe, The Reckoning or Gambit Prime. I forget. So this one I was using for the longest because it felt like a legendary Might of Multi-Tool because it has Drop Mag and it reloads like Might of Multi-Tool. Look at that reload speed at the bottom. But if you drop it down to there, you get 18 rounds, so I stick to, instead of Appended Mag, Drop Mag. This one has Snapshot Sights and Rampage, and it's a lightweight frame, so you move faster, and it's got amazing handling. And with Snapshot Sights, oh my god, you aim down sights so fast and can lock on to people. This one here I just got last week, and this one's a fun one here. Rapid Hit, so I'm starting to think Rapid Hit is a good contender with Outlaw. Sometimes I like Rapid Hit more than Outlaw. If I'm not killing a yellow bar, I'm just laying into him, getting crits over and over, not killing him, but then I get that quick reload anyway, because Rapid Precision Hits temporarily increase stability and reload speed, and that will stack. I got multi-kill clip on this thing, so you get a kill, you get kill clip. If you get a couple more kills, you'll get that to stack a few times. So either way, I'm getting kill clip, whether it's multi or just regular kill clip. So pretty good weapon. I definitely would try to grind for this one. Anything else in terms of scout rifles? I don't want this video to draw on too long, but those are the main ones that I would grind for. But the ones that are time sensitive, I would say, would be the this one here, the Imperative, and also that pulse rifle that I showed you before from Vex Offensive. So as for bows, yeah, like I said, the only bow that I actually like, and I'm gonna throw it on screen right now. Thank you, Destiny Item Manager. This can roll with some pretty good rolls, supposedly, when I raid with channel members. Every week, they've gotten some really good ones. They need to school me because I know nothing about bows because I never use them unless Banshee needs me to for those bounties. But I have Explosive Head, I've got Range Finder, whatever that is, and yeah, that's it. So I'm not going to babble on because we are at the end of the video, guys. You know what that means. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end. Guys, thanks so much for coming by the stream today. It was awesome. So many new channel members. If you want to become a channel member, click the link in the description or click join on screen. We have an awesome Mesa Army channel member Discord and an amazing community. If you need a clan, we have a Mesa Army clan, just one of the bonus features, and it's sectioned off into 3 regiments, PS4, Xbox, and also PC. And that's it. So drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.